always, I try to bring on a special guest so that they can share their testimony, and you can grab a piece of their testimony or their story and grab it as inspiration. So, and as we stack these pieces of each person's testimony week by week, it turns into something beautiful, something magical that you can carry on with you, and hopefully in hopes that it will inspire you with. And tonight I have on Helen Keramidas. Without further ado, here she is. Hi, Helen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing outstanding. How about you?
Very good, Mark. Very good. I'm very excited about all this. Hi,
Oh,
everyone. Hi, everyone. Oh, that's a silly hand. All
there you
right,
go.
that's a good one. That's a good
There you
wave.
go. Yeah, my kids call it my little hand and my
Yeah.
big
Oh, okay. You get one. I get my silly hand, and I get
hand. Yeah,
my good hand.
there you go.
This
There
one
you go.
gives the royal wave.
There you go.
It gives the royal wave. But that's very important. I sit in the car and I do that, and my kids are like, "Mom, put your hand down." I go, "No, it's called physio." I'm
Yeah,
just exercising my hand.
there you go.
They,
Right,
they they just lose the plot. They don't want to take me anywhere anymore, but that's okay. That's okay. I got friends. I got friends.
right. You got friends. You got friends in high places.
Yes, I sure
Dude.
do. So, I'm really excited to be here with you all. My name is Helen, and I'm a stroke survivor as well. I'm here to share my story. I'm a single girl, ready to mingle. Um, I got three sons. They're older. They're becoming very independent by themselves. But yeah, I've try to find things to do. But every day, guys, I wake up and I just say, you know what? I don't have a disability. I actually wake up to discover my new abilities every single day. Every
Love it.
single day.
I love
There's no disability here. It's all a new adventure.
it. It's all about having the right mindset
Yeah, yeah.
moving forward.
There's no use sitting in the corner going cuckoo, cuckoo.
Right. I hear
doesn't
that.
doesn't help anyone.
I hear that. So got a little aloha from Salud here.
Hi,
She
Salute. How are you? Nice to nice to. Thank you for joining.
right
Look, I'm a
now.
bit nervous here today, but
Hey,
this is
it's
exciting.
yeah, it's all good. No worries. We're just sitting here having a casual conversation.
First time I've done something like this, Mark.
Hey,
I
you're good. You're good.
I haven't been on a live sort of stream before, but yay! Look, there's many firsts in life, and you never forget your first. Like your first kiss, you never forget your first.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah. So in other words, you're ready to leave a lasting impact on our community, is what you're saying. Then
yeah. I'd love to share what I've been
there you
through.
go.
You know,
There you
it
go. I
it's
love it.
it's been a great journey. It's had its ups and it's had its downs. Um, oh, Thank you. Thank you for your comment. I do. I discover new abilities every day,
There you
every
go.
single day. Actually, today I actually did a side pony. Like
I
I
love it.
got my hand over here, and I actually
Nice.
put my hair to the side instead of upside down on my head.
Nice.
On the top of my head. It normally
Yeah.
sits up here, but
Uh-huh.
it went to the side like this arm went over to here and
There you
actually
go.
held my pony like that and did a side pony. So,
Nice.
that's my new ability today.
Whoop whoop. Something
Whoop,
new
whoop.
every day, right?
Yeah,
It's a victory. Huge victory.
you know, being a hairdresser all my life, I could change my image like within 20 minutes. It was like I could do up styles, down styles, straight curls, anything within 20 minutes to myself. And, I'm a bit of a chameleon, I
Yeah.
can alter my image, but at the moment, I was being genie for a long time with a bun up there, and but now I can rock a side pony. So
There you
hey,
go.
little bits at a time.
There you
Hi, Naomi, is that right?
Yep, that's right. That's
Huh,
Naomi.
I know. I actually got to really look because I actually have double vision as well.
Oh yeah.
Um, I looking at you straight is one, right? But when I got to refocus, like the
Oh,
words jump,
right.
right?
So
But thank
so we
God
have
you're not.
so we have two salutes in the house and two Naomis in the house. Then is what you're
Oh,
saying.
very good. Thank you. Thank you for joining, guys. I hope
So
I inspire you in some way.
yeah,
Um, I've always been a sort of uh, a fighter. I've survived a lot of things. Um,
let's touch on Helen. Let's touch on what life was like for you
mhm.
pre-stroke. Like what was
Okay.
yeah
Pre-
what was Helen all about? What did Helen do? How was Helen's life?
Okay, prior to my stroke, I was a hairdresser. I worked nearly 12 hours a day at times. I worked in the salon and I worked at home. Um, being a hairdresser, people just knock on the door and say, "Hey, Helen, my hair's a bit crap. I've got to go somewhere tomorrow. And can you help me out?" And I was like, I didn't know how to say no, right? So I always helped out anyone, that came knocking on the door. I couldn't shut the door at their face. So I was, I'd been doing it for 38 years. Um, and it was sort of my passion, my love,
Mm-hmm.
right? When bad things happened in my life with broken marriages and broken relationships and domestic abuse and all of that, my sanity was my hair, was
Mm-hmm.
hairdressing. Being around people, talking, forgetting my own problems, right?
Yeah.
But it was good. I, looked after my kids. I'd been a single parent for the last mm, 16 years. Um, and it's been a journey and a half with
Yeah.
three sons.
Yeah.
Like I'm a girl. God, what do you do with boys? On your own. Like, oh my God. I've got to share a funny one.
Go
My
ahead.
my
Go
my
ahead.
youngest one day says to me, "Mum, you should stop cutting hair in that room." He goes, "Because sometimes when you blow dry, it actually goes into our bedroom, and it's getting stuck on our big brother's private parts." I could not stop laughing
That's great.
because they used to share a room there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, is that where they're getting stuck?" Like, oh, this is a 6-year-old telling me about his big brother that was 7 years older than him. You know?
Yeah, that was one of those moves because my son does it all the time too. He's 7 and he'll tell his 4-year-old brother, he'd be like, "Hey, go tell mom this," So that was probably he's
Yeah,
probably told the little brother to go
yeah.
relay that message.
Don't relay that to your mother. I swear I peed myself laughing. I was like, no. Oh, okay, I'll stop doing that. I'll sweep up now before I blow dry. So it doesn't blow into the bedroom and get stuck down there. So I had these great moments with my kids. They knew that I was home. when the blow dryer was going, they never how can I say, uh, uh they didn't disturb them. The noise, the laughter happening in the house, and that is what I miss now. But it's okay. I'm blessed to have had that experience.
Hmm.
It's gone. Time to do something else now. So,
Yeah.
life has twists and turns, and we just don't know when it's going to happen. So, I used to talk to my clients, and everyone used to say, "Oh, I've got this problem, and I got that problem, and I got this problem, and oh, this is what happened to me now." And I used to think, well, what's mine going to be?
Yeah.
What's mine going to be? Well, mine arrived. So we all get one thing,
Yep.
and hopefully we stick with one thing and not a multitude of different things. So it's great. It's
Yeah.
great. But that's where I was, hairdressing, driving a car, doing my own thing, going where I wanted. But now, no,
Yeah.
all has
So
changed.
all has changed.
Yeah, all
All
has changed.
has changed. So now let's talk about, do you remember that specific day and like what happened?
Yeah, I had just well, be careful what you pray for. Um, I used to always pray, please God, um, before I pass, um, let me do a haircut and then I'll be happy to go. Well, I had just done the haircut and I sat down to swap my shoes to go out to the shops, and all of a sudden I'm looking at my kids and there was four of them. I'm thinking, I swear I gave birth to two, not four. And they're not two sets of twins, all right? And all of a sudden my vision's going, and then I thought I was talking, but I was actually not making sense. So my two children, one rang my sister, and the other one rang triple O, emergency. And within 45 minutes I was in the hospital. But how it started was, I thought I was talking, my vision went, my fingertips started to get numb, and I could feel it running up my arm and then
Oh,
my
wow.
toes, and I could feel it sort of walking itself up, up to my knees,
Yeah.
and it was actually in both legs and just one arm, right, that I remember. And before I know it, the ambulance people arrived. They were talking to me. I was thought I was talking to them, but no. Um, uh, and yeah, the next thing I
You
wake
just
up,
saw a bunch of hot just saw a bunch of hot guys around you, right?
yeah, it was, and I was like, man, can I? I'm trying to talk to them, and I thought I was talking to them. I thought I was just being bubbly me, but I wasn't. I was like blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
to them. But yeah, and then all I remember after that is waking up in my bed. That's as far as I must have passed out in the ambulance. I do remember being wheeled out of my house, but that was it. That was it. I was out after that. So it was a scary experience because, I did wish to do a haircut before I went, and I'm not wishing that one anymore.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
gotta be careful what we wish for, because it might not be what you want when it arrives.
Yeah.
So, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm here to tell a tale, um, a true tale, not
Yeah.
not a make believe. Like, who wants to have a stroke? No one.
No.
No one really.
No. No. Someone told me stroke is not sexy.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, sorry.
No, no, no. I'm just saying the having a stroke
A
is not
stroke. Having a stroke is not sexy. No,
yes.
it's not, because you lose your dignity. Like you just don't know what you're doing, and um, yeah, you slurp, you spew on the doctors. Like they told me later that when they put me in the MRI, I actually came out of that and threw up on all of them. I can't remember I did that. Sorry, I just don't know. Um,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd eaten that day. So I swear it must have been just fluids. And they're like,
Yeah.
yes, it was. I went, oh, okay. So fine. Sorry. But you just don't know. And what they're doing to you. That's the other thought. Like, what are they doing to you when you're unconscious? You
Uh,
know, like, what's going on there? You know, I wake up going, what did they do to me? Where'd they put me? How'd they put me? You know? But yeah, put that aside because you realize you open your eyes and you see your ceiling, you're flat
mhm.
on your back, you hear noises around you, and yeah, it's a bit lost and scary.
Yeah,
Bit lost and
100%.
scary.
Yeah.
And
So one of the things that I found interesting that you said was that you kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you kind of like felt the stroke kind of like taking away your body, like it was like kind of like creeping up your arm
creeping up. Yeah,
and
it
then
was creeping
creeping
up.
your
Um,
leg, your feet to your leg.
yeah, it was to my knee that I felt. After that, I didn't feel it go up any further, but I felt it go up all the way
Wow.
to my shoulder. Um, I I didn't feel my mouth drop. Right, I thought it was okay, but my mouth dropped, um, and it was strange because, but it was the vision that was the most confusing. Um, to just why am I? What's wrong with my eyes? Um, like I didn't have any headache. I didn't have any. Um, yeah, well, just nothing. My ears didn't burn prior. Like us Greeks think that when our ears are burning, people are talking about you.
Mhm.
But my ears went hot, and I'm thinking, okay, this. It's not like I felt my blood pressure being up, but my blood pressure was at 240.
Oh wow.
At 240, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was a ischemic stroke, which was a block in the stem of my brain,
Okay.
which actually been center in the brain. That's why I had some speech problems and some vision problems, because it was right in the middle. It actually tapped a bit of both sides of my body.
Hmm.
So, but it didn't affect the right side as much as it did the left.
I see.
Right. So they explained to me that my speech was due to my left brain being affected,
Hmm.
but my mobility was my right brain affected. So it actually just touched on certain areas in my vision that my speech and my vision would come back, right?
Hmm.
But my like the paralysis of it, it would be a long term physio, yeah,
Yeah.
and taking a long time to get it done.
The there's a lot of people in our community that try to, or that do um, you know uh, help with the physical aspect and how to get better and whatnot
Yeah.
with our therapy and whatnot. And it's just a matter, like off the top of my head, like Michelle Jensen. She puts up videos. She's part of the Stroke Sweat Squad, and she
Hmm.
puts up videos on things that you can do um, for your physical therapy and whatnot. And it's just a matter of no matter like how one of my kids. No
Of
matter
course, of
no
course.
matter no matter how, you got to keep at it. No matter how, if you don't see, like I attribute it, or I compare it to weight loss, like a diet. Like
Yes,
you go on a diet and you lose all the weight you lose all your weight at first, right?
yes.
And then boom, it seems
It
like
stagnates. Yeah.
you're done losing weight, right? And then the only time that you notice that you have lost weight is when you step on the scale like a week later. You're like, oh, I lost another 2 or 3 pounds.
Yes.
Or you try to put on those jeans that you haven't worn in three
They
years, and they fit.
they fit.
You know?
Yes.
Or your girlfriend comes over that you haven't seen in
Yeah.
like 2 months, and like, dang girl, you look good. Oh, right.
But that's,
So
yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of like how I compare, the rehabilitation process.
Yes.
It's the after, we have our strokes, we jump into the rehab, we see so much progress at first.
Massive, massive
Yeah,
at first.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
And
it
then
plateaus.
it, uh, yeah, that's what it seems like, right? Because that's what it seems like when we have a diet,
Yeah.
right? It seems like
Yeah.
we plateau, but we really don't. It's just that the changes are so minute that we don't see it. You know what I mean? So
Well, I believe that I actually improve a millimeter or an ounce a day.
see, see it. We're on the same page. Exactly.
Yes, yeah, a millimeter or an ounce a day. Yesterday I couldn't plug in the PowerPoint. Today I can plug it in.
See,
Right? It's sort of uh
yeah. Yesterday you couldn't do the side ponytail. Today you can.
yes. Yes, I couldn't do it today. I thought I'm doing this thing on. I don't want to look like Jeannie today. I am going to push myself and try to do the side pony. I
Right.
actually stood there with my legs straight apart, tilted to the side, tried to get the arm down there. I'm thinking, oh my god, I feel like a contortionist at the moment, but I managed. I managed.
Hey,
It's here. It's right
and
there.
and it looks
Thank
fabulous.
you. Thank you. See, I miss the ability of being able to do the amazing different looks, right?
Hmm.
But I'm home. Who am I making myself look good for? My four walls, which ain't gonna talk. I keep used to say to my mum when I was young, God bless her. She wouldn't let me out, and I go, Mum, where are the buttons on the wall so I can find someone to talk to? And I swear I'm back to the wall again. Many
Yeah,
years later, going, where are the buttons for people to come out so I can talk to? But it doesn't matter. That's my phone thing off.
there it
um,
is.
but it doesn't matter. I have my kids. I actually have peace. I do gardening now. I uh, talk to my flowers and I talk to my plants. It.
Do they talk back?
Unfortunately, no.
All
But
right,
when the
we're
wind
good then. We're
blows,
good.
yeah, we're good. We're good. They're not. I'm not hearing voices. I'm not hearing voices. No voices. Right. But it seems to help them. I don't know. Maybe it just helps me, but I think it maybe they grow because they pick up on the
Yeah.
vibrations or whatever it is.
Well,
But
I think they say plants need love too, right? Isn't that something? Isn't that
well,
don't they
that's
say that
right.
or something like that? Yeah.
I say I love you to my plants, and I actually say every day when I have my morning glass of water, I look into my glass and I actually tell the water I love you, and then I drink it.
There you
Right.
go.
So just trying to change
Try and change the vibe.
the vibe around, and put water that's loved in my system, and yeah, keep me smiling all the time.
There you go. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
This, this is Jerry Wald. He hosts another another show called
Okay.
Let's Talk Stroke.
Okay.
But
Hi.
so, so now you're in the hospital and all this stuff's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
And then what happens next from there after you wake up and whatnot? What
Well,
happens
I
after?
woke up and I couldn't scream out. I laid there just listening to the noises, thinking, oh, is someone going to come and find me? Because I tried to move and I couldn't move at all. I couldn't lift my arm, and the one that I could lift, I couldn't pull myself up with it. And eventually a nurse came over and goes, "Hi, Helen. I'm so and so, and you've had a stroke today and well, last night, and you've had a nice rest, and I'll prop you up in a moment, and the doctor will be around to talk to you." And I went, "I had a what?" She goes, "A stroke." And what's that? In my splurred voice.
Mhm.
Um, she said, "Look, the doctor will be here to explain things to you. I'll just prop you up, and you know, you let me know if you're dizzy when you're propped up or whatever." Well, okay. So they propped me up, and there I was in the room with another three blokes in my room, and I'm thinking, why am I here with all the boys? My mother wouldn't let me talk to boys. Like, why am I here with all the boys? But yeah, that was the most closest to the front desk, um, being an emergency case. We were all the same in that ward in that room at that day, um, but yeah, it was most scariest thing I've ever. I mean, I've been scared before in my life. Like I said, I survived through some domestic violence, and I was afraid of that one person. And um, this was scary because there was no one I was afraid of. I was just afraid,
Mhm.
just like
Yeah.
afraid, lost,
Yeah.
confused,
Exactly. Yeah.
um, totally, yeah, didn't know what had happened. All I remember was been wheeled. The fact that I remembered wheeled out of my house by the ambulance, I knew something had happened. Then,
Mhm.
then it sort of, I calmed down because that memory came into my mind, and I thought, okay, yeah, I was taken by ambulance, and yeah, okay, I'll wait. And when the doctors came around, they explained what happened to me. Um, and that they'll give me a day or so to rest. um that yeah, it was, yes, yeah, it was sad being awake alone, right? I didn't have anyone there sitting waiting. My parents were in a nursing home. Mum suffering Alzheimer's, dad Parkinson's. So um uh my sister wasn't there, my kids weren't there. It was really sad, to to be by myself. But you know what? Shit happens.
True that. True that.
You know, it's just sometimes you sort of think, okay, well, I was happy to see the nurse. I got sick of seeing that ceiling moving around.
Yeah.
Every time I opened my eyes, everything was like I was in a, I don't know, cyclone. Everything was turning. It was like like I was a spin top.
Mm.
Um, but eventually, we worked out that by covering one eye, well, I worked out, not them, by closing one eye
Yeah.
and looking, I could actually see one. So I took a serviette and wrapped my glasses on one side. And when the nurse came in and says, "Oh," I go, "Well, I can see you now." and that's when they took me in for my vision, uh, to be tested. And yes, I had diplopia, which is a
Hmm.
double vision. Um, it's sort of, I had to wear prisms on my glasses, which looked, they
Mm.
were bad because they made me see one, but it was like looking through dirty windows because
Yeah.
it was a plastic, you know. It was like, oh my god, everyone's blurry now. There's one of them, but they're blurry, and
Right.
if and I'd take them off and I'd think, oh, that's better, but now they're jumping. So I, I was in a catch 22. You know, you're
Right.
damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So,
Right.
um, I that went on for a good year,
Oh wow.
with my vision. It took, yeah, a year and, well, maybe 13 months for the center to clear, and then it took about 16 months for the right side to stop jumping. But till this day, guys, on my left, there's a party. There's a party happening on my left. If I turn around and look to my left, everything's moving. So I end up having to shut my eye, right? Because I took the tape off these glasses because it just bothered my eyelashes when I put mascara on.
Yeah. We
Thought
we
no
gotta
to that.
we gotta stay looking fabulous, right?
Far out, I'm a girl. I'm a girl.
Fabulous.
I'm about pretty. I'm about hair and
Right.
bling and makeup and all of that. So, um, but now if I turn around and look to the left, yeah, my lounge at the moment on the left is like, you know, jumping up and down, dancing by itself.
Hmm.
So I end up closing my eye, and if I'm out and I'm not got my glasses on, and I close my eye, I get people winking back at me. Thinking that I'm winking at them, but I'm not. But I'm not. They just sort of wink back, and I'm like, oh, shit. They think I'm trying to pick them up, but I'm
Right.
not. I'm not.
Yeah. You're gonna catch yourself a few boyfriends.
Catch a few, yes. Yeah, that'd be good, but just keeping one eye closed, you know? It's sort of, so I've learned to say to people, just come around this way so that I can see you, because if you're on my left, forget about it. I'm going to turn my head and not look at you, you know. So
Right.
I've had some, look, we've got to make the best out of what we've got, right?
Mhm.
Um, it's sort of, like I say every day, this is the new me,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
I can't change it, I can only improve it. um hopefully I can, um there's a purpose for it, you know. I don't know, maybe we never know what the purpose is, but I'm not giving up, all right?
Hey, we can't give up.
No,
And
I'm not giving up. You
yep.
know, I want to be able to, in 10 years time, hopefully it takes that long before I become a granny, right? Because I'm not in a hurry for it. um that I can actually hold my grandchild without fear of dropping it, you
Yeah.
know, because that's a thought. You know, when they're little, like I keep saying to my boys, I am not going to uh babysit your babies, right? um when they're little, when they're only when they're talking and walking, I go, because before that I go, I might drop them. I
Yeah.
don't think I want them before that. I
Well,
just,
just go cut hair in their house.
yes,
Get the blow dryer and
yes,
blow the hair around, and you know where the hair's gonna go.
exactly. It's gonna go stick. You know where it goes when you blow it everywhere. It goes sticks in the downstairs department. Oh, that was really classic there. way I can laugh with that one. With that one.
Right?
Look what kids come up with. That's
I
the
know.
priceless moment,
Right.
So it's sort of yeah. My blow dryer is actually a great tool. It actually vacuums my house by putting a long extension cord. I can't push a vacuum cleaner. So
Uh-huh.
what I do is I open all the windows and all the doors and I start with the blow dryer and I run it around side by side until I blow everything out the door and out the windows. That's
Boom.
the way I clean
Boom.
because my kids do the proper job, but hey, you know, my blow dryer is the same. I do my windows that way. My neighbor across the road, when I was doing my front window, um, actually it was looking at me, and because I've got the blow dryer in one hand and the cloth in the other, and I'm rubbing around, and so then I just waved, and as soon as I put the blow dryer down, they start walking across the road. And I said to her, I opened the door. She goes, "Are you calling me over for a blow dry?" I go,
Mhm.
"No, no, I'm not offering a free blow dry. I go, I'm actually cleaning my windows." And that was another happy moment. I thought, Jesus Christ, Um, Jesus, all she could see was the blow dry and me just this and
Right.
thinking,
Right.
come over for a blow dry. I'm showing her the blow dryer, but no. So that has got me into many exciting moments, my blow
Yeah.
dryer.
Yeah. That is too funny.
Doesn't
So,
matter even if it's not how can I say always doing hair, it's
uh-huh.
doing other things.
Yeah. So,
Thanks, Naomi.
yeah. So, okay. So we're at the hospital.
Yeah.
We're now we're starting the therapy process. What happens there?
Okay, they come and say to me, you got to get up and get a physio.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they called it the gym. And I'm like, the gym? The gym? You just want me to go to a gym? And I'm like, I don't go to gyms. I go to them. I just don't do that crap. And they're like, yeah, you have to go to the gym and do some exercises. For what? I go to them. I don't want to lose weight. And they're like, so you can get moving. It's like physio. Oh, physio. I go, that makes more sense. Don't tell me I'm going to the gym for exercise. Like, for God's sake, that's not what I do. So they propped me up, took me in, strapped me up with the belt. I could no, put me in a wheelchair, took me over to the gym, but it wasn't like a normal gym. It was like strange equipment. I
Yeah.
thought, what the hell's all this? I go, is this the gym? I go,
Uh-huh.
this ain't the gym. This is like got tables and got chairs and got big beds and people strapped up in these machines and what the hell's all this? They said, look, we're gonna start with you trying to sit and stand. Well, I did a few that day, took me back. One day they thought I was a little bit too doing really well, so they left me unattended. And the next minute I stood up and I tilted straight to the left on the ground. And I was like, uh oh, uh oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And actually, what scared me more than the fall was the fact that they had to get a lifter to strap me to and lift me. And I watched that happen with my mum in the
Mhm.
nursing home. And I thought, is this where my life has come to?
Mhm. Yeah.
My mother's in her 70s. She's been lifted by one of these machines. And now I'm lifted in my 50s with this machine. No, no, this isn't going to happen again. No, 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 no. It took me a day. I didn't want to go the next day. They understood that I was a bit scared, and but the day after, yep, I got back up and went. That's it. This time I'm not going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to fall. I am not going to be lifted by that damn machine again.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am going to do that. So I made them barricade me, barricade me in. I go, you put something there, you put something here, and you just, I'm not going to fall again, right? And I didn't fall till I challenged the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Once I challenged those steps, I got pretty good. And the one day that I decided not to look at my feet, but actually look straight ahead and go down the steps, I missed the step and landed on the ground again.
Yikes.
Yates! And they're like, oh, Helen! I know, you're just thinking about your paperwork you got to do now. I go, you're not really concerned about me. You've got to do paperwork again, right? And they're like,
Right.
no. I go, don't. They said, oh, get the machine. Don't you damn get that machine. I go, you're not lifting me with that. I'm
Right.
going to get up by myself, right? And that was it. I got myself up. I
Yeah,
did
Helen.
a
Woo-hoo.
few sort of turnarounds on the ground, trying to
Yep.
find out which way to put my legs and which way to
Yep.
put my arms.
Yep.
But um, the only thing I needed assistance with was for them to yank me from my pants at the back and lift my butt, because that was the heaviest thing I couldn't lift off. But I got up. I
There you
got
go.
up, and I haven't fallen again.
Nice.
I haven't fallen again ever since that. So, um, yeah, I won't. I I remember those moments, and I no, no more,
No
no more,
more.
no.
Yeah.
You know.
So so did you like have any form of aphasia from your stroke?
A little, not for about 3 months. Like I wasn't clear. I couldn't talk clearly. I I I used to say to people, "Don't ring me, don't do that." Um, Text me, but texting was even hard because I couldn't. My hand was a fist, so I couldn't hold the phone, and so I had to prop myself up in bed, um, to a area that I could rest my phone on my bust area. Thank God for that table, right? And I could look down and type and type away and go, now did I spell that right? Oh, damn it, you know. But that
Yeah.
was it, one handed. My table and typing away. Um, but that was only for a short while, and
Yeah.
eventually I kept persisting to, the bar that hangs the support to pull yourself up on top of the bed. I asked for one of those to be put there. Um, and every day I try to lift that arm to reach it. And once I started to reach it, I started to try to get my fingers to grip it. And slowly I got one finger, then I got the next finger, and then I got the next one, and until I could put my hand on it, and then I tried to pull myself up by it. So it was determination, right? I say uh, repetitiveness,
Yeah.
repetitiveness. You know, like if someone's shaking their leg next to me, I'm gonna slap it because it's sort of annoying. You know, those twitches. I'm gonna think, stop it. It's like a fly buzzing around you. You want to kill it, right? But I learned in with a stroke. The only way to recover is repetitive actions.
100%.
You just got to keep doing that same movement again and again and again and again. Um, it's the only way I found that I could do things. Otherwise, I don't think I'll be where I am today. I
Yep.
open my palm, right? I close my palm. I turn my wrist, right? I can lift my hand up. I I can sort of get my glasses off. I think, yeah, I did, and
Yeah,
then
there
getting
you
them on. Oh, getting them on's tricky. Yeah, I just close my eyes and hope I don't poke
go. I hope you don't poke yourself. Yeah, like
poke
Salud
my nose.
saying, you are determined and never give up.
No,
Practice,
no.
practice, practice, practice.
Yes, practice,
Yeah,
practice. Every day I do happy laps up and down my corridor. I do my sit the stands on the chair. I do my step exercises on my two steps. I call my house upstairs and downstairs, but there's only two steps that make a difference.
hey,
You
hey,
know,
to us, some of the small things look big. You know what I mean?
well,
So
they
yeah,
do. Two steps. I always say to my kids, go upstairs. And they're like, Mum, there's only two steps. That's all right. That's upstairs and this is downstairs. You just got to, that's my upstairs and my downstairs. It's like, and they're the hardest two steps to get up. So, um, but I manage. Um, I've started to cook a few things and worked out how to um, like stabilize things so I can chop up vegetables. The only thing I can't do is take anything out of an oven or lift a heavy pot like strained pasta. Um, uh, my kids help. My
yeah.
kids help in that. You
So
know.
now you did your physical therapy, your physio,
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that. So you're out of the hospital. What are your
Mm.
deficits, so to speak, now? Like,
Now, when I came out of the hospital and came home, first of all, the world looked enormous when I went
mhm,
out. Um, uh, it was scary to be. I was leaving a safe place because I had hundreds of people um, buzzer, and someone came to help you.
mhm,
Well, I was going home to being by myself.
yeah,
I had two children at work and one at school, so my first day was really scary. It actually took me nearly over a month for me to go to go downstairs to my downstairs
yeah,
area, which was where my kitchen was, um, to actually make a coffee that I used to get my boys to make me a coffee in the morning and put it in my bedside table, and I sat all day with just that one coffee that waited for them to come home to get me something to eat.
wow,
Right, so it was really scary to go downstairs, my two steps, um, and all I kept thinking is I'm going to lose some weight now. Going to
I
lose
gotta
some
do
weight.
this stuff on my own.
Yeah, I'm doing this by myself now. I'm at the gym losing weight. Um, and I just stayed on my phone, read some books, and just slept most of it. Became Sleeping Beauty.
There
Still
you go.
am Sleeping Beauty, waiting for that prince to come, but he
Well,
ain't coming.
well, it looks like the sleep is working.
Sleep's good. Sleep's good. We need it. Like they say, when a baby sleeps, it heals, it grows. Well, it's the same for us.
Yes.
We need rest. When our bodies need rest, we have to rest. when we need um uh, when we get brain fog, like I call my brain Dory, like the fish, right? Mimo, Dory's like, where'd I go? What
Yeah.
happened? So I
Yeah.
get Dory brain
Yeah.
quite a bit, and uh, it's sort of I hate saying I'm forgetful, so I just go, oh, I'm Dory at the moment again. I just can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
But it's okay, you know. There's always if no one's around, that's fine. I get away with it. But when my kids tell me something, um, oh yes, about the brain. The brain is bloody brain of ours. It's sort of it
It should,
does. It takes a while to heal. But yeah, my short term memory till this day is still affected. You know, you could tell me something, or kids will say, "Oh, my next week we've got this excursion, right? Or doing this." Then they'll say to me, "Oh, it was cancelled." Well, the day comes for the actual event, and I'm like, "Aren't you going?" And they're like, Mum, we told you it was cancelled. Oh,
right.
did you? Oh, really? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot. So it sort of holds memories, but the fresher memories go away,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So and yeah. So till this day, at least I still remember I'm Helen, and that's the main thing.
Wait,
And
what are we doing right now?
I know. I think I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
Oh no, that's madness. No. Oh my gosh, I love laughing. I
okay.
love laughing. You know, my
La-
mum used to say to me when I used to laugh with her, she used to say to me, "Now, where are the eggs?" And I go, "What eggs, mum?" Like, she goes, "You're laughing like a chicken. Where are the eggs? Have you laid the eggs yet?" And I'm like, "Mum, I don't lay eggs." She goes, "Yes, you do. You're a girl." Oh, just go, "Mum, you cheeky thing." And then when she'd laugh, I go, "Where's your eggs?" And she'd go, "Sorry, my factory's out of eggs. There's no more eggs in my factory." I miss her so much. I lost
yeah.
my mum, what, 4 months ago.
Oh wow.
My mum, like I said, had Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
but what killed her was a stroke.
Wow.
She had a massive bleed in the brain, and it took her 13 days to pass.
Wow.
She was unconscious, and we had to watch her slowly pass because her organs had to shut down. It was the most saddest thing ever. But
Yeah.
my mum wouldn't have coped if she had Alzheimer's. She didn't even know who we were,
Right.
right? So for her to deal with recovery, exercise,
Yeah.
determination, no, she would have been just a vegetable, just
Yeah.
lying there. So
Yeah.
it's a blessing she finally went.
Yeah.
Um, I do miss her. She we used to talk every day. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the stroke took her. So I'm lucky to be here. I understood what she was going through. Um, but you know what? My mother would have wanted me, yes, to laugh.
Yep. Yep.
Yep,
Your Salud said your mom's humor
yep,
shines through you.
yep. It
Yep.
does.
It
It
does.
does. Thank you. She was beautiful, my mum.
Yep.
She was beautiful. You know, I always say sometimes I'm becoming my mum, right? I
Hmm.
say things to my kids like my mum used to say to me, and I go, "Oh my God, I'm my mother. I'm my mother." Even my father calls me by her name, right? He doesn't call me Eleni. He'll call me Tula. And I go, Dad, I'm not your wife. I'm your daughter. But I think he sees mum in me too.
Yeah.
So it's really sad, but it's okay. You know,
Yeah.
um, I really, she really didn't understand. I had a stroke.
Hmm.
She just kept um, telling me to sit straight and stop walking like a penguin. And I'm like, Mum, I'm just doing that to make you laugh, you
There
know?
you go.
And she'd go, oh, okay, right? And then next minute again, I'd get up and walk towards Dad, and she'd go, stop walking like a penguin. And I'm like, bloody hell, okay, all right, I'll try,
Right.
you
Right.
know. But it was all right. She was very special to me,
Yes.
very
Yes.
special. I think, you know, her strength, her determination to not pass was just, I've taken that leaf from her
Yep.
book.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know,
You know,
and yeah,
I'm not giving up. She
no way.
she told me not to give up as well.
Exactly.
So no, you know,
And
she's a good, she was a good mum, and yeah, and I hope to be a good mum too one day to my boys. You know, I
absolutely.
hope they have some great memories. Oh well, they do.
Well,
They still call me Mother MacGyver, but I do
they-
come up with great inventions.
yeah.
Michael, your battery's low.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Michael, bring your charger.
So Helen,
Yeah,
so you have found a way to help pass the time
yeah,
while since your stroke. Why don't
yeah.
you
Well,
share?
I've where's there's the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go, go.
Oh, I'll squeeze through.
There
Squeeze.
we go.
There we
Hi,
go.
Michael.
So,
Welcome to the Determined Show.
Hello. How's everyone?
say hello to
Carry
everyone.
on, mate.
Oh, there you go.
Where's the plug?
The bomb.
You gotta do it. This hand
Oh,
won't do
no,
it.
sorry, the camera's going to be moving.
It's all
Yeah.
right. No worries.
Okay. And it's
Yeah, he's charging. Yeah, I think you have to hold him now.
I have to hold him now.
You have to
Okay.
hold him now.
Now
Mother,
we're gonna get gay.
Mother
Yeah,
MacGyver, you can figure it out.
Oh,
yeah.
she'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll work it. I'll make it work.
There you go.
No, I can do it. I can do anything. See,
There you go.
he's my big help, and
Yeah.
always inspires me and never tells me I can't do anything. So, but yeah, since my stroke, one day I thought, you know what? I think I need some books to read. So I decided to make a big journey by public transport to our local library. When I went to the library that day, I could hear a bunch of women laughing in the corner. And when I walked over to it, there were all these seniors sitting there doing craft work. And I said, what happens here? She goes, oh, we get together and we do craft here. I said, oh, can I join? And she, I said, yes. So I thought, okay, I'll finish my scrapbook, right, to start off with. So I joined into the group. I used to, the lady that ran it lived round the corner from me, so she'd pick me up in the morning, and I'd be there the whole day for the two classes. Well, one day, one lady arrived and she had some beads, and I'm looking at her. I'm thinking, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm just beading some jewelry for my kids, my grandkids." I go, "Oh, okay." Um, and I kept looking and I kept sticking photos and doing what I was doing with my scrapbook. And then I thought, no, I can't do that with the beads. No, my hand can't do that. So
Mm.
I thought, no. Well, about a month after that, I had to have some ankle surgery, um, due to my past experiences. My foot was injured by being kicked a lot there.
Mm.
That I had to get my heel lined
Oh
back
wow.
up again.
Mhm.
So I had to go have ankle surgery, or heel surgery. So when I was in that hospital, again, I was in there for 3 months because I couldn't use crutches because of my affected arm.
Right.
I had to be in a wheelchair, um, 6 weeks with the plaster on, and then 6 more weeks without bearing weight on it. So when I came home again, I had to learn to walk all over again, right? Like the day from the stroke, back again from because it was on the same affected leg. The only thing was I felt no pain. I felt no pain when they took those stitches out, and they thought I was so brave that I didn't flinch. But my legs numb. I go to them from the stroke. I don't feel anything down there. But so then I sat at home and thought, I can't go back up to the craft group. What can I do now? And then I thought, I'm going to start beading. So I got online and I ordered some beads, and I started to learn with tutorials, and I make like my bracelet, my my earrings, my ring I've made, and I
Put up
have,
the ring a little bit higher so we can see it. And then you also put in like a little red accent to it, right? To
yep.
symbolize
So
stroke.
I how do I turn this camera around? Maybe here. Sorry, I look a bit silly doing this, but maybe that might do it. I don't know. Oh yes, here we
Oh,
go.
there it is. Boom. That is
Boom.
quite the collection you have there.
I have
You
made
you weren't kidding
all.
around when you said you've been beating.
I've been beading. This is what I make. Um, Let me get my PowerPoint closer to you so I can move this extension cord. Yep, I'm closer. Yep. Okay. I've made some braces. See, they've got a red stone in them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They were my first ones I started to make, with the big stones. But I ended. These are all stretch elastic. These are all wrapped. See, I've done a pearl with a red stone
Oh yeah, those are beautiful. Yeah,
in the middle.
I like the ones up top in the middle.
They're all um, uh, weave. They're called my Chantilly lace
Mm-hmm.
bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I've done all of those. They're all
Ah,
small, but like that's that's a wrap bracelet. And
nice.
then I made all these rings,
Oh wow. Yeah.
all all of those, and crosses, um, diamonded rings, all sorts. And then I've got my earrings. They're over here. I've done, where are they? Those. And
Yeah.
this is all fine beadwork, and I have self taught myself to do
Yeah,
this.
that's amazing.
Right? It's sort of it keeps my fingers working. Um, I do enjoy um, making all this. It's sort of my new. Ooh, let me get this camera back round. There we go. Um, it's all my new pastime. Um, the thing is that my whole life I stood and cut hair, and talked to people. Now I sit, I bead, and the damn beads don't talk to me. But That's the only thing. But the reaction I get from people who see the work are like, wow, Helen. And
Yeah.
that's the same wow I used to receive by people looking in the mirror and going, wow, I love my hair. So
Yeah.
it's still in the same concept of picking a color, designing it on my grid book, pulling out my bead combination, and starting to bead. So
So you can customize a design of someone was to
yes, I
want
can.
customized. Awesome.
No matter what design or what I have done, I can customize the color combination, the sizing, um, because like I can't say I made one of the bracelets, one size. Well, who says it fits everyone? We're all different, so I can do anything. So hopefully, I will be putting make a page for myself
Yeah, for sure. Totally.
on Facebook, and I'll
Yeah.
let you know. To Well, I'll let everyone know where to find me. I'm
Yeah.
still trying to decide on a name for it. Um, it's sort of, and then you can pick and contact me, and I'll change. Give me your wrist length, your necklace length, your length of the earrings, or size of your fingers, and I'll just bead away and make. And it's a one of a kind, so
Yeah.
no two pieces will be the same.
There you go.
Yeah.
I
So
love it.
it's my new hobby, and yeah, it keeps me sane. It keeps me sane. Keeps me sane here. Otherwise, I think I would be cuckoo in the corner. I don't want to be cuckoo in the corner.
We don't want that.
No,
All
no,
right,
no,
Helen.
no.
Let's say hello to everyone that came in. So we had Salud and Tom joined us, and Salud does a show every mo- every Wednesday
Okay.
uh, called Tom and Salud's Real Life Redo. We have Naomi Smith. We have Paul Quillen. We have Paul Cummings, the one, the only Paul Cummings. He does morning coffee with Paul every morning, and then he also has his own show, Let's Talk Stroke. Naomi Smith, or I'm sorry, it's not Let's Talk Stroke. It's I have something to say. Let's Talk Stroke is Jerry Wald,
Mm-hmm.
and then who else stopped in? Sue Clues, thank you for coming in.
I feel so special.
That was all for you. All for you.
I want to get emotional now.
They
Yeah,
all came.
I,
They all came for you, Sue. Or they all came for you, Helen.
I,
All for you.
I'm gonna cry. That's so nice. Thank you, everybody. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know what? It can be lonely being at home at times, and doing this is amazing. Amazing. Like I said, it's my first, and I won't forget it. And I hope there's more to come, right?
Yeah.
I did put my story up with our Stroke Foundation here as well. They sent photographers out and took photos of me and my boys, and put out leaflets, and actually for fundraising with my story on there. So that's one thing that was the first thing I did, but that was only a leaflet, nothing like this. And I really enjoyed this today, Mark. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Helen. So, do you have any final thoughts for our community?
Guys, don't give up, right? get up every morning, like I say. Let's see what else we can do today. It's never ending. Smell the flowers. Look at the sky. We are blessed to have that, to be here, right? Look, I went from chopping hairs to beading, right? There's always something else. There's always something else. You know, I do mourn the loss of my hairdressing because, like I said, I've done that since I was 15 years old, and I didn't think I would be stopping now, but I have, right? Um, I hope one day that I can do some of it again. Um, my boys don't let me. They go to the barbers now and pay for their haircuts. You know, now they're paying for it, and I'm like, oh well, sorry boys, you
Right.
had a whole lifetime of free haircuts, you know.
Right.
But
Right.
now you're gonna go pay. You know,
Right.
it's okay. I'm gonna pay to get mine done too. So,
Right.
but I still color my own hair. I've managed now to do that. So never give up, guys. You know, if you need hair advice, please ask. I'm
Well,
always there to answer those questions.
we got a
Th-
professional.
yeah, 38 years. There's nothing I can't solve in that area. My brain is still here. And like I said, the old stuff is there. The new
I,
stuff goes
I,
away.
I have a bald spot that I cannot like I'm going bald right here.
Right
How do
there.
how do I solve that?
How do you solve that? Massage. 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 Guy, you just go put some peppermint oil, some chamomile oil, and massage and massage. Or hopefully I might come there with my blow dryer and blow some that way.
Right? Get my toupee started.
Yes, that's right. That's
There you
right.
go.
That's
All right,
right.
Helen.
Thank
Again,
you.
I want to welcome you to our community. It's a wonderful community. There are. I'm going to post all of the pages that we have.
Hmm.
It's not even all the pages, but I'm going to post some of the pages that we have
Yep.
in our YouTube video in the comments or in the description,
Yep.
and then make sure you click all those links and
Yep.
you go ahead and join those groups, and
Mm.
then you're
Look,
full you're full blown in the community. Okay,
I
so
would
I
love
am
that because, like I said, in my trade before, I had people from all over the world land in my chair, and I still want that. And this is what's gonna give me that. And yeah, I'm all in, guys. You
there
can't
it
get
is.
rid of me.
All right,
No way.
I end all my shows in a prayer, Helen. So let's do it.
Okay, I'll
All
let
right,
you do the prayer. I'll do one another time.
yeah, for sure.
All right.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much. As you know, you always bring people into our lives at the perfect time when we need it, when someone needs it, that you put them in front of us into our lives so that we can bless them, bless us, bless others in our community who need them. And we ask you to continue to do so. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Amen.
Sorry, my kids were
That's right.
coming in.
There's
But
always a reason and a purpose our paths cross. Right?
there is
It's meant to
100%.
be.
It
You
is
know,
meant to be.